Today we're going to talk about my skincare routine. I have had the same routine for over a decade, and that is because I've learned to listen to my skin. If my skin is feeling supple and ultra moisturized, then my skin is telling me, I like what you're doing, keep doing it, and I keep doing it. My skin type is oily, and I'm 37 years old, so take this into account. I am going to start with my nighttime routine because that's where I do most of the work. Most of the care that I put into my skin comes at night. In the morning, I hardly do anything. So the first thing that I do at night is remove whatever I have on my face already. I use Bioderma, and one pad of Bioderma removes the dirt from my face and removes whatever makeup I'm wearing. I am a light makeup wearer, as you can tell, but even if you wear heavier makeup, I believe that Bioderma is everyone's favorite. So I grab a pad, soak it up, and remove my eye makeup, remove whatever dirt is on my face. I normally wear concealer from time to time. Today I'm not wearing much of anything. I'm not wearing anything on my skin. I'm just wearing some eye makeup because I want to have a bare, vulnerable face for the video. If I have heavier makeup on my eyes, I'll use Kiehl's Supremely Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. This is a 4.2 ounce bottle, and it's $17 at Kiehl's, but it's worth every penny in my opinion because it is really gentle. If you have sensitive eyes like me, then you would really appreciate this. In my late 30s, I started to get really sensitive eyes, and so now I have to meet the needs. I don't wear heavy makeup often, so I don't use it often, but I was really shocked at how gentle it is. It's creamy. Anyhow, New Year's Eve, birthday, you know, when you go in on the eye makeup, this one is a good one to rely on, the Kiehl's. So Bioderma, on here, it says that you don't have to rinse it after you use it, but I do. I like to rinse everything from my face before I moisturize. So I follow up Bioderma and the Kiehl's with a splash of warm water on my face, and then I towel dry. Towel drying is actually new to me. For years I have let my face air dry, but I realized that it can be a little drying, so now I use a towel that is designated for my face to gently towel dry. It is important that you have your own personal towel for your face if you live with people, especially if you have a roommate, a significant other. You don't know what they could be using your towels for and what body parts, so just to make sure that you are as clean as possible, I suggest getting your own personal face towel. So I dry my face, I pat it dry lightly, and then I proceed to moisturize. I like to use whatever oils I have around. I'm a big fan of oil moisturizers, so I have jojoba, grapeseed, avocado. I use anyone that's nearby, and I apply the oil all over my face, and then I press it down gently. So once the oil is on my face, I then go in with Aquaphor. A lot of people are against putting Vaseline or Aquaphor on your face, but I cannot live without it. It is the one thing that I know has made a gigantic difference to my face. It is a protective layer. So I've moisturized, I've toned, I've done whatever I've done. I need to protect it now because when you sleep, your apartment could be extra dry. You can sleep on your face. You can be the type to move around a lot, and everything is working to pull the moisture out of your face when you're sleeping. Aquaphor seals in everything that you did for your face. All the work that you put into your face, Aquaphor protects it and seals it in. It locks in that moisture. When I don't wear Aquaphor, I can see a significant difference. To me, this is like a facial, and I don't even get facials, but I can imagine that after a facial you look dynamic and beautiful and bright, and that's exactly what I get with Aquaphor. So a little tip is that I keep a little bottle like this under my pillow. I have this bigger one, economic size, but economy size, I mean, that of course I use because I'm gonna go through it really fast. But once I lay down at night, I don't get back up. If I am laying down, there's nothing that get me back up. So if I forgot to put Aquaphor on my face, I pay for it in the morning with how I look. So I keep one of a small size under my pillow so that if I forgot it, I can just pull it from under my pillow and apply it right there. A thin layer is all you need, but I would cover my entire face with it. I cover all around, everywhere, with Aquaphor. And honestly, that's probably the biggest tip I can give you in this entire video. I look totally refreshed when I wear Aquaphor overnight. So in the morning, I simply rinse my face with warm water a few times and towel dry. I then follow up with a massaging moisturizing routine. Now, I follow someone here on YouTube. Her name is Olga. She's really great. She does great massages and skincare videos. I pulled a few favorites from her massage videos, and I do about 4 of them. I grab the oil, whichever moisturizer I'm using that morning, Grapeseed for example, and I'll proceed with the moisturizing massaging. So with the oil on my face, I pat dry all over. I pat the oil down on my face all over, and then I'll do each massage 9 times. So there's one that goes like this. I'll do this 9 times, from inner part of your face to the outer part of your face. And there's one that goes from your chin up here to your sideburns. I'll do that 9 times. And then there's one that's like shaped like a vase, and you go from your chin inward above your brow. You end up above your brow, and you do that like so a few times. And then there is the one where you go sideways. You pull with your opposite hand upward toward your ear, and then from your jawbone upward this way like a cross. So it's almost like an X, but not really. And you do that a few times. I do it 9 times, and it's so funny because she talks about doing it 9 times as well. I do it 9 times because 9 is my favorite number. So so that's something that I really enjoy. I really enjoy her channel in general, but I enjoy that massage because it keeps me looking pretty. It gets the blood flowing on my face, and I look really pretty in the morning after doing that. So that doubles as my moisturizing because of the oil. So by this time in the video, by this time in the day, I am super moisturized. I'm gonna make sure to include the video in the description below so that you can follow along with her, the professional. And you can kind of choose which one is your favorite, which massage is your favorite as well. I lost my footage, and I decided not to set up again and pretend I didn't lose my footage and tape again. I just decided to sit here where I'm editing and pull up my camera and take it from the top. I've already took you through my nighttime and my daytime routine, and now I'm going to take you through the extra things that I do that are a vital part of my skincare routine. There's one thing that got cut out in the video, and that is a cold glass bottle under eye massage. I got this syrup bottle from Cracker Barrel. I keep it in my freezer after my moisturizing in the morning, which is my massage moisturizing facial routine. I grab the cold bottle from the freezer and I rub it under my eye like this. I'm not gonna lie, this is a new bottle to me. My preferred bottle is this little Hennessy bottle. I love how it it's just perfect for this routine because of the long neck. I can hold it with my finger, and I can massage up and down and all around my eye. I do not recommend that you go to the liquor store to pick up beauty products, especially if you're underage. I didn't want to mention this just because of that, but then I really have to be honest with what I use. This is my preferred tool. But as you see, you can pick up cold little glass bottles at Cracker Barrel or other restaurants that give you a little to-go syrup. Or you can go to any store and just pick up a glass bottle, a tiny one, and put it in your freezer yourself. Fill it with water and put it in your freezer. Anyhow, this routine really does soothe puffy eyes. It just feels really nice in the morning also. And of course, naturally, because it's so cold, it will help to wake you up. So I do this every day after my moisturizing massage routine. Throughout the day, I do spray with the mist. I like to use orange blossom water. I put some into this bottle here that I picked up from the vitamin shop. If you followed me for a long time, you know that I've used orange blossom water solely as a facial mist. I recently added vegetable glycerin to the mix because vegetable glycerin is a humectant. So it works to protect and preserve the moisture that you already have in your face. Sometimes if you put solely orange blossom water on your face, it works like rinsing your face out with water. If you leave the water there, it essentially air dries, and if it air dries, it feels drying to the skin. That's kind of like what started happening with the orange blossom water when I was using it alone as a mist. The whole point of the mist is to leave it there and let it dry and give yourself a refresher, but if it's drying out your face, it doesn't feel so comfortable. So I added vegetable glycerin to the mix, and I like it now. It feels very moisturizing, it feels nice, and it actually relieves my red itchy eyes. I'm not recommending that you spray it on your eyeballs. I don't know how it's going to react to you. I'm just telling you that this is actually very gentle for me, and it does bring me a lot of relief. I use this mist on a daily basis. So as you figured out by now, I don't wash my face every single day with cleanser. I save that for my weekly routine. A while back, my husband was gifted the Fresh Soy collection from Sephora. He loved it. So I continue purchasing it for him, and so it's the one that I use. Because I only wash my face with cleanser once a week, I don't really care what I use. I don't put too much thought into it. I'll use whatever we have. It works just fine. If I need a more thorough cleanse, then I'll use my Dr. Bronner's all-purpose cleanser, which, as you know, if you've ever used it, leaves you squeaky clean, meaning it pulls all the oils and the dirt and all the moisture from your skin. That's only if I feel like I need a deeper weekly cleanse. But for the most part, I use Fresh or whatever my husband's trying out at the moment. For the monthly routine, I'll use Aztec Healing Clay. I've used this for years. This is my only mask. I like to mix it with tap water. It's very gentle. And then I apply a really thin layer on my face and then a thicker one. I let it dry, really dry out. So I give it about 10 to 15 minutes on my face, and then I rinse it with a warm, wet cloth. It's really powerful, I guess you can say. So it's not something that you have to use every single week. I used it at one point weekly, and now I just use it monthly. So again, sorry for the cut and edit, but I really wanted to give you all the information that I think you might need, everything that works for me. I really wanted to be helpful, so I can't leave anything out or else it'll kind of eat me alive. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, liking, and sharing. And if you have any questions, I'm going to try my best to answer them, so go ahead and ask me in the comment section. I'm going to be sure to link Olga's video for the facial massages and all the products that I mentioned in this video. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.